Chαίrete and salvete, omnes. I know it's been a while. This is going to be a relatively short video. I'm basically just showing you my book haul of classics books that I've gotten recently because they're either relevant to research that I'm doing coming up or it's stuff that I'm going to do for the channel, so you'll see. So first off, I have gotten 3 books that have to do with cooking. And they all have to do with the Roman cookbook by Apicius. I don't know if I'm saying that right because I've actually never heard it said out loud. So go ahead and correct me in the comments if I said it wrong, because like I don't know. So like honestly, if you want to correct me, that's fine. So we have this book by Sally Granger this one's from 2006. And then we have Cookery and Dining in Imperial Rome, edited and translated by Joseph Domers Velling. And it has illustrations. That's always fun. This one is, what year are you from? This was first published in 1977. So I'm gonna put them in like age order in a moment. And then we have the Roman Cookery book, and Barbara Flower and Elizabeth Rosenbaum did this one. This one is from 2012. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cross-referencing these, and I will be cooking some things, hopefully soon. I'm going to try to follow some of the recipes that people have kind of modified, and then I'm going to try to make my own. So we'll see how that goes. I have to buy ingredients and such, and I may or may not be moving relatively soon. So if I suddenly don't have a kitchen or don't have access to a kitchen, that might affect things. So we'll see. But I'm really excited to dig into these because I've actually read some of it in Latin, but I haven't really dug into it as much as I would have liked. And one of these, I don't remember which one. One of these has both languages. It is a bilingual version. Let's see, because one side has, okay, I don't think it's this one. Let me double check. I'm gonna go through real quick. Yes, this one. This one has Latin on one side and English on the other, which I think is really cool. And that's part of the reason I wanted to get it, because I saw that it was bilingual. The first bilingual book I had like that was actually Dante's Inferno, and I absolutely enjoyed having both to look at while I was reading it. So when I found out that one was bilingual, I was like, oh, great. So I wanted to get that specifically for that reason. So it's interesting how the formats are different. So once I get through these, maybe I'll do a review of comparison of these 3 books, because they're all basically the same subject matter, but presented in different ways. So that's these. The rest of the books are religion books because that's my main focus. The 2 big chonksters here, I have the Oxford Handbook of Ancient Greek Religion. This is the first one I got after my cooking books, and it is really big. There is a lot in here, and then there's a lot of suggested reading in here. This is going to help me write my proposal for my PhD to Edinburgh. As some of you may know, I am trying to get that finished. I'm applying to some UK schools the next coming round. I'll still apply to US schools as well if I get in, and depending on who gives me the most funding, that's where I'm going. So we'll see what happens, but so far everyone at Edinburgh has been great. I've reached out to a couple people. I know some people who are there right now who have been very lovely in helping me, so thank you all if you're watching. I really appreciate it. I have somebody that I know who's in the paleontology side of Edinburgh, so that person's watching. Hi, thank you for helping me too. So that's really exciting. So then I also have this, which is the Cambridge Classical Studies Theologies of Ancient Greek Religion. So these are both, I think this one is, yeah, relatively new. First published in 2016, and the first paperback was in 2019. So that's good, because I have problems with hardback because they're just so heavy. I also use book stands now, so I have like a little plastic book stand. You've probably seen it in my Instagram or my Twitter, depending on how long you've been following me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm glad to see new people. But there's a lot of different things. And then I think, let's see, oh no, I must have smushed part of my book. My goodness, that is upsetting. I was carrying them down the stairs and I kind of stumbled and I almost dropped my ring light and all of my books. So unfortunately the biggest one got the brunt of the attack. So, but it's not too bad. You can't tell from the front, so that's what matters. But yeah, this one is also relatively new. First published in 2015, first paperback in 2017. So I looked out that I needed these after they've came out in paperback. So those will help me with what I want to propose for my PhD subject. I'm really hoping that I get an acceptance, at least one this time around. We'll see. Still working on figuring out the UPenn postbac. Unfortunately, I didn't get the fellowship, which is fine. I wasn't sure how many there were, and from what I could tell, there was only one, and about 21 students to 29 students, I can't remember off the top of my head, get into the program, so that's a pretty competitive ratio. So I'm glad to whoever got it, congratulations, and I'll see you in class, I guess. And then my last book that I got, which I find very interesting, it is this. So it's Labrys and Horns, An Introduction to Modern Minoan Paganism. So one of the things that I found very interesting is I found this particular contemporary pagan person who teaches classes on modern Minoan paganism, and as somebody who is a Hellenic polytheist, I haven't actually heard that much about Minoan, so I was very intrigued. So this is the second edition of this book. So there's another version, I think the cover is red. This is the updated version. So if you get it, yeah, this is the second edition from 2020. So it's brand spanking new. So I'm really excited to look at this because I have absolutely no idea what the contents will be. I know very little about Minoan history specifically because we didn't touch on it that much from my other programs, so I really want to know what, all of it is about. So this is exciting. This person also teaches a class, which I might take for funsies and for research reasons. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I've been rambling for a little bit, and basically that's my book haul of what I've recently acquired because I was able to spend a little extra money this month. So I was able to get some books for my research, which was exciting. And so I am excited to dig on all of these. I will hopefully have more videos for y'all coming up because things have been weird and long, and we're getting towards the end of the semester, and once that ends I'll have a little bit more free time to do recordings, which is exciting because I have a lot of plans that I didn't get to initiate originally. So I'm really excited to start up again because it's been very hard to get the brain weasels to work, and so thanks for sticking around even though I haven't posted in a while. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the people who are watching this now.